Okay, so this video is going to show you how to use the Waterboyz Table Leaders program. So if you go to waterboyz.org and you then go to the resources and then click on Table Leaders, it'll bring you to another web page where you're going to sign into the system. As a table leader, you'll get these credentials from the Waterboyz leadership team. Once you do that, you will see that there's links for a weekly table report. You're going to go ahead and click on that link and begin to fill your information out. Important part of this is that you're going to select a location, whether and that's your state. And as soon as you select that location, you're going to go ahead and get a list of table names to populate in the next drop down. You go ahead and pick the table name that corresponds to you. Once you've done that, you're going to start filling out the rest of the form. You're going to put in the meeting date and an appropriate date format. It should be noted that some of this data will pre-fill the next week when you fill out your table report, especially things like the attendees and such, which we'll get into in a minute. The scribe is who's the person that was taking down the information regarding the meeting, perhaps the passage soap and the God questions and things like that, the data related to the meeting itself. Entering the start and stop time. After you do that, you're going to enter the amount of scraps that were collected. And then you're going to enter, after you enter the scrap amount, you're going to enter who it was verified by. It's important that we have verification and account of the money and who's the person who deposited it at. The next thing after you entered that is the God question. This is the question that you posed during your table to the guys, and it just gives us a sense that of what your table was like that day, and also you'll see opportunity to enter responses in a few minutes. Following that, you're going to have to add the names of your table. You're only going to do this once, however, in terms of your weekly table. The next time you come in and choose your table, the names will already be there. You'll obviously be able to add anybody that's new that week to the table that's never been there before. So you click on the Add a New Name button, and you then are presented with the information we need to collect. So we're going to enter the person's name. The next thing is very important, their status. Whether they were new to the table, never been there before, that is, whether they were present, absent, other, or removed, and we'll get into some of those. Enter their phone number and their email. It should be noted this email address, everyone at the table is set up to get a copy of this report, so please do not enter any overly sensitive information here about someone's response. We wouldn't want someone to get upset with this information. At this point, this table report goes to the leadership team, and anyone at your table does not go out to anyone else, but you do want to be sensitive about that. So we enter another person here. If for some reason they were not at the table this week and you come in here next week, then you can choose they were absent. The other category is for people that are occasionally come to the table. They're interested in the table, but they're not regular attenders. And if you choose the remove option, they will not be removed instantly from the screen, but when you save the report, that name will no longer appear the next time you pull it up going forward for the next week's table. The SOAP responses, in addition to entering individual responses up there above, some folks choose to just enter it in the bulk area here. And one of the also very important parts of this is the God story. So if there's a God story that happened this week that you're interested in sharing with everybody, that's important. The other category at the bottom there is really related to if there's any prayer requests, things like that. And then finally, you're going to go ahead and click the submit button, and that will get you the report saved for you and automatically send it to everyone.